This is a demo of BJ TradeMaster on the options chart. So you can see that I have loaded the Nifty options in the money call option and in the money put option. And this is the current Nifty level 23,300. So we are going to use the BJ TradeMaster to trade in options, and I will show you another feature of it, which is risk amount based position sizing. So we can add the BJ TradeMaster from your menu. So you can add it like this. And then what you can do is you have to just mark the starting time after which the trade is taken. So I have marked it here, and then I'm marking this any of my entry levels as my level. So what I want to do is I want to go long on this call when it is reversing back from this low of that call, right? If it happens, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the previous swing level as my entry level, and then I will say long. So I want to go long. I want to go long on candle closing above this level. So currently candle is already above this level, so it is not going to take any trade. It will have to close below the level and then go above, then only it will take a trade. And then what I want to do is I want to say that my stop loss will be entry candle low, whatever is the entry candle. And to define my risk amount, I will say instead of the properties order size, I will say I want to risk a specific amount of money in this position. So let's say I want to risk 2,500, and since this is options, to let it calculate the whole lots, I'm going to use the Nifty lot size, which is 75. So whatever is the stop loss based on the entry candle low, it will divide this 2,500 by that stop loss and convert that into lots. And then I want to send that to my Dhan broker for execution. That's why I'm saying convert to lot. And I am not rounding it to anything. So rounding is disabled. And quantity multiplier allows me to have a multiple of this calculated quantity. For now, I'm just keeping it as 1. And then if I want to trail by a certain number of points, I can do that. So currently I'm not going to trail it. And then here I'm saying how many trades I want to take, how many stop losses, how many targets. And then below that I'm defining my the trading zone and no trade zone, etc. Right? So I don't want to take an entry between 11 to 12, let's say. So I am going to mark that as no trade zone. Outside that no trade zone, if entry is triggered, I want to trade, and then I will say apply. And next thing I want to do is I can check in my settings if my expiry dates, everything is correct. So currently the expiry which is running is today's expiry, and I would like it to use today's expiry. That's why I'm saying DT 0. And the next expiry, if you want to configure, then you can just configure like this. So next Thursday 24 and so on. And I want to trade in Dhan options. That's why I have a pre-built template. Otherwise, I can use a custom template and enter that JSON here. But right now I'm going to use Dhan options. With that, and one more thing is I need to add my secret key of Dhan here. So I have added my Dhan secret in the API secret field, which is used for Dhan Webhook. And once this is done, so we are all set for the entry. If a candle closes above this level, so I'll just expand this view for you. So this entry long we have marked here. So if any candle closes above this level, then only it will trigger a long entry. So now we just have to copy this alert message from here, from the first field, and then we have to just paste it here, and you can give it a name like Nifty, whatever is the level. So if you have specified a level and the strike price, so just to recognize it, because it's all optional, so I'm going to just mention a name, this, and 114 is my level, right? So this is my and then of course in the webhook URL I have to paste the Dhan Webhook URL. So there is another video where I show how to start your Dhan Webhook. This is that, and once it's created, you can see in the alerts list it will show up. So it's going to trigger our entry in 2 seconds, and there you go. So this particular alert has been triggered, and so you can see that now we are in a position on Dhan at the bottom panel, and this is the current trade which is going on. So based on the entry candle low, it has detected the quantity as 2 lots, sufficient to cover a stop loss of roughly 2,500 INR. So we'll see what happens to this trade, and in some time it will also plot the risk reward. So you can also always go here, and in properties you can say on every tick after you have entered, so it will plot this risk reward. You will see that as soon as it hits the target, it will fire an exit alert. And suppose you want to plan your next trade as well, so you can just create a copy of this and paste it, and in the in the new copy, you can drag your entry level like how I'm doing now. You can click on the indicator, and let's say on breakout of this candle again I want to go long, then you can do that and drag your entry level. So this is the second alert which we can create. And just copy the name from the current alert and change it level to 154. This is just a name. That's it. So we have already set up our second, and you can see that the first trade just exited and it has booked our profit. So you'll see not here in the front panel. So you'll see that our entry order and our exit order, as you can see, and this is the realized PNL. So like this, you can plan your trades and execute it automated. And now if the second candle also, now the second trade is already set up. So if this candle also closes above this low, this high, then it will again trigger a second trade following the same risk amount of 2,500 rupees. And then, so this is how you can plan your risk. And suppose in the second trade you want to take half the risk, you can always do that. So currently we have had a profit in the first trade. So that's why we are going to keep the same amount, because now we have a buffer of 3,600. So we can use that to sponsor our risk of the next trade. So our second trade on the call side is getting triggered. So you can see that this log has just generated and a new CE positions is entered in done. And now it's going to hit our target, hopefully. Here another thing to notice, we set candle low as the SL, but we also had a setting called max stop loss in points of 25. So that's why candle low is too low, but so it has taken the smaller of the two. So in this case, 25 points is the SL and target is 1:2. That's why 50 point is the target. So this is how you can control your risk even if the entry candle is too big. So let's hope that this time it hits our target again on the call side, or it can hit an SL. That's also fine. And just to describe what we did originally, so we added this BJ TradeMaster indicator, and then we set our entry level over here, this green line, and then we said we want to take a long on candle closing basis. So we chose this, and then we had stop loss of entry candle low and a risk reward of 1:2 RR, and then the calculation for quantity is based on risk amount in the symbols currency. So we had set a risk amount of 2,500 rupees, and then we had set the lot size so that it auto calculates the exact number of whole lots for executing this options order. And then down below we set the trading session, the no trade zone, we set the Dhan API secret, we set the traded symbol for Nifty, and that's how we have enabled. And of course we have set the expiry dates and set the DT to 0 so that it trades today's expiry. And then we chose the Dhan options template here. So that's how we set up the indicator for this trade. So maybe a stop loss will be hit, which is good. We can cover the stop loss scenario also. So I have another position opened by another strategy. So that's the second position you see here. But our original position is the Nifty 23,200 CE, which is about to hit stop loss. Okay, so as you saw, it hit the stop loss and it exited the CE position. Ignore the other one, which is from another strategy. So this is how the entire trade cycle works. Either it hits the target or a stop loss, and that's how it will execute. And now we have our put trade set up. In case put closes above this entry level, it will fire an entry in put side. So yes, as you can see, put trade has entered, and you can see in this positions 23,400 PE. And it is already active, and it has auto calculated a position sizing of 1. If you want to see the SL target, you can just enable the on every tick, and it will plot the stop loss and target. So let's just track this put position now. Okay guys, so what has happened is the call entry level was here. This candle closed above, so it has re-entered the call position, and we are still waiting for the stop loss for the put position. So right now it's kind of mutually hedged now. One call position here, one put position over here. You can ignore the 23,300, which is from another strategy. And one more thing, in case you want to just stop the trades by manually exiting any of the positions, then you can do that and just stop the active alerts which are currently active, right? So you can just stop. So I'm going to demo how to close the positions manually and how to handle it, right? So you just come here, or from the broker, you just close the position like this, and then you go to the individual alerts which are there, and you can just pause those alerts. Okay, so here 154 was the alert which I just exited, and then here P position, only one alert is there. So this is how you can deactivate your alerts after manually exiting the positions. Okay guys, so we are in the afternoon session now, and I am trading a call option of 23,700 strike, which is going well so far. And I had set a risk amount of 10,000 in this. You can see in the inputs. So a risk amount of 10,000 and max stop loss of 10 points. And based on that, it is calculating the quantities. So currently it has taken a quantity as per that, which is around 13 lots, as you can see in the chart as well. So this is how, and the position is down below in the trading panel, the done position. And let's see what happens. Yes. Okay, so target hit. So you can see our position also closed, and here pinpoint target hit, and we are out. So that's how TradeMaster works and helps you trade either on index chart, futures chart, or options chart, or equity charts. So I hope all scenarios are now covered, and I hope you understood how to use BJ TradeMaster. In case you have any questions, or if you would like to subscribe, the link is in the description and comments, or you can always WhatsApp me as well. Thank you.